Hey guys, Craig Severinsen here from Brightworks PR and Marketing, and today I want to talk to you about how you can land clients you love who also pay you very well. That's what we're going to talk about today. And really, if that's what you want, one of the first things you got to wrap your head around is that you've got to ditch the hourly rate. So let's talk about hourly rates, why I hate them, and what you should be doing instead. So I'm going to give you 4 really compelling reasons why you should ditch the hourly rates. First off, charging by the hour, it's demeaning. And I understand this is 100% my opinion, but I see this all the time. When you put a price tag to how you spend your time, like I make X amount of money per hour, because you're so involved with that, right? How you spend your time is so closely related to who you are that you can't help but get your self-worth mixed up in there. And when that happens, you start saying things like, oh, I'm not worth that much money, or I can't, I'm only worth X amount of money. And whenever I hear that, it makes me cringe. Because the truth of the matter is, you as a human being, your value is beyond the measure of a price tag. We cannot put a value on your worth. So when your self-importance, when your self-esteem gets wrapped up in your hourly rate, that's a bad thing. And I will be the first to admit that just because you charge hourly, that doesn't mean that inherently you start connecting your value as a person to that. But it becomes so wrapped up that almost everybody does it. If you're charging hourly, almost everybody gets their self-worth wrapped up in that price. So it's demeaning. It's not true. You're worth so much more, right? Number 2 is that when you charge hourly, it actually puts you at odds with your clients. They want, to save money. So they're going to want you to do it in as little amount of time as possible. And you want things like food on the table, or maybe a vacation every once in a while. And even if that's not your goal, maybe they're paying you enough to have food, you do want to do a quality job. And sometimes doing a good job means more time. So if they're pushing for the least amount of time, and you know that it takes more time to do a really good job, you two are going to be butting heads because you're at odds with each other. So that's another reason why I don't like hourly. Number 3, it just doesn't work. Charging hourly makes your whole conversation with your client all about the process or the time it takes to do something. And process and hours are hard to sell. What you really want to be talking about is results. When you start selling results, then you can charge higher prices. Then you can have deeper work with your clients. So that's how you get clients you love, right? You start talking about results, you start selling results. Then you can buy into their dream, they can buy into your dream. You do deeper work, better work with people you love, and you make more money. And then number 4, charging hourly does not reflect the value that you bring to the table. I mean, this is especially true with marketing and PR pros. Let's just put the example of a public relations professional. If it takes you 5 minutes to get something placed on the front page of the New York Times, like a well-placed phone call, yeah, we all wish we could do that, right? A well-placed phone call, and you get a story positioned on the front page in 5 minutes, does that reflect the years of relationship building and work put in to be able to get in the position that you make that phone call and the reporter takes it? Like, that 5 minutes is not fair for you to charge to your client. And at the same time, let's reverse that. If you are incompetent, and you're not incompetent, but let's say somebody is incompetent, right? And what should take them 5 minutes takes them 10 hours. Is it fair for them to turn to the client and say, hey, you owe me 10 hours worth of work, when really they're awful, like they're incompetent? No, it doesn't work. So a better way to look at this is, hey, let's sell a result, let's sell a package. And then, if I do it quicker because I'm awesome and I'm smart and I'm capable, that's my reward for being smart. And if it takes me a little bit longer because I'm learning and because I'm just a newbie at this, well, that's my punishment, and it's a learning curve, and I'll get better until I'm on the other side. So bottom line here, ditch the hourly. Let's get rid of it. What should we do instead? Here's the question I want to get to. What should we do instead? You should be building and selling packages. And what I'm really talking about here is a set of services that you bundle together, and all of it is focused on getting an ultimate result. And then when you sell it to people, you sell it in terms of, how do we get this result? And here's the process, here's the package that helps us to get to that result, right? The conversation about hours never even happens. We don't even talk about hours. We talk about, this is what we need to do to get that result. Do you want to purchase this package or not? And when you do that, that's going to allow you to focus your services, right? Really focus in so that you're providing something similar to most of your clients. And when you're providing similar packages to most of your clients, that means when you do a custom job, you can actually charge for a custom job. This is a custom job, it demands a premium service. Two, it helps you scale. If you know 90% of your clients are doing the same things, you can kind of nail down what sort of help you need, what sort of process you need to go through, and that helps you grow your business and be more profitable because you can do it in less time. And then number three, why you should do that is because it's just easier to sell. It's so much easier to sell based on results than it is to sell based on an hourly rate. And I got to be honest with you here. I just got really passionate about this and made this video in my office, and I can hear the background noise, and I can realize I'm not wearing my microphone, so the sound might be a little wonky, but I'm gonna post this video because I feel like we got a lot of really good content, and despite the presentation, I think you deserve that content. Look, if you want clients you love, and you want to get paid well working for clients that you love, you've got to ditch the hourly. And this conversation is so much bigger, but this is one of those big things that we've got to wrap our head around as an industry. As solo PR marketing pros, as consultants, as people providing a professional service, we have got to move away from the hourly rates. And I would, you know what? I know that this isn't black and white, so if you want to challenge me on this, challenge me in the comments. Happy to talk to you about it. You can always go to brightworkspr.com, sign up for a free consultation with me. In fact, why not do that right now? brightworkspr.com. It's a land clients now strategy session. You and me will get on the phone. It'll be a fun time. Okay guys, until next time, take some fast, focused, imperfect action. I believe in you. You got this. Go get them.